Terence Crawford team warns the Philly kid, Jaron Boots Ennis, to leave that man Bud alone. That boy Bud, leave him alone. And you don't want to see him come out of retirement because Crawford, they feel, would cook Jaron Ennis. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Bomac did an interview with Brian Custer for the Last Stand podcast and definitely had some interesting things to say regarding a potential fight between Boots Ennis, unified champion, and Terence Crawford. Play the clip.
Let me ask you about Boots for a minute, because I'm sure you saw it. What did you think about that interview that Boots had done recently where they asked him about Terence Crawford, and he said, man, that's easy work. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. That was easy work. And Bud, I think, did an interview, called Boots a hater, and said he would have knocked him out if they had fought. You know Bud better than anybody. If those two had fought, let's say after the Canelo fight, what would have happened in a fight like that?
Very good question. Detailed question from Brian Custer. This is Bomac's reply.
You know what, man? I'm going to stick with my guy, man. I'm going to go with my guy because for the simple fact that one thing about our team, man, we love challenges. And if we put our mind to it and we set to it and that's what we want to do, we're going to go out and get the win, take on the challenge. And with Bud, just look at his record. Just look at his, what he's accomplished in the sport. And those last couple fights has always been challenges and being.
Peep how he just said those last couple of fights, not like early in his career or throughout his career he's done that. He said them last couple of fights have been challenges.
Accomplished in the sport. And those last couple fights has always been challenges and being undisputed challenges, be 3-time undisputed challenges, Fighter of the Year, ESPY Award, to
ESPY Award, Fighter of the Year doesn't really, that's like a popularity contest. The ESPY Award is fan voted, and they deem ESPN determines who even is on the ballot. Like, they won't give it to certain people, like even make them nominees like Gervonta Tank Davis. So yeah, if you put Gervonta Davis, Canelo, and Crawford in the same years as Fighter of the Year, and it's fan voted, we don't know that you definitely would have won. But when you mix it with like MMA fighters and box, you get it.
2 or 3 times, man. Those are challenges, man, that people put in front of Bud. And if Bud put his mind to it, he gonna make it happen. And he looks at his team to mentally, physically, and getting prepared for those type of challenges. So, Boots is supposed to say that because he's one of the guys at the top, but he can't touch Bud. And I'm sorry. I like him as a fighter. I like him as a person. Him, his whole team over there. But I'm just being real with him. His best thing is let the man stay in retirement and ride off in the sunset. And you try to accomplish more than what he accomplished. That's the best thing I could tell anybody. And him. And his team.
Let me ask you.
So, what are my thoughts? Boxing is cooked. Right now, we are in a slum of boxing. Right now, it's hard to connect to really anything going on. You got fights not even getting promoted. Some of the fighters seem like they want to be streamers. You got a bunch of blah, blah, blah on the interwebs, tweeting and people, but they're not fighting each other. They're talking about it and who they want to fight and who they'll beat up. So I'm really disinterested by this all. I'm really just giving you guys the content so you guys can leave your comments and whatnot. But I wanted to see the Boots fight with Bud, but here's the problem. People like Ryan Garcia have criticized Terence Crawford, said you fought people not really in the prime, Errol after accident, older, kind of more shop-worn Canelo. You won't fight the prime people. And Boots is saying he wants to fight, but I feel like the Bud buddies, they keep referring, oh, you had an opportunity and didn't take it. That's neither here nor there. Do you want to fight now, right? So Bomac, he's saying his piece. Of course, he's going to back his fighter and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you guys are pretty much with the same people, right? They could fight. So I don't want to go back and forth about Bud will win or Boots will win, and then they never fight. He's saying, oh, we want to take challenges. Bud is posting videos of him training again. Make the fight. Boots doesn't have an announced opponent. Crawford is still in shape, training, back training. I just want to talk about the fight being made or not. You know what I mean? You guys could go back and forth. Some people think Boots is young and strong. Some people think he makes too many mistakes for Bud. I'm not really going to elaborate unless they have a signed fight. And because what does anybody's opinion matter if they don't fight? You guys get me? Right? Like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, first of all, they were bigger stars than both of them, right? Especially at that time. So we argued for 5-6 years about that fight because that was a fight we were hoping and praying would and could happen, and it did happen eventually, right? But it looked like it was going to happen. There's like no real indication. It's just like trash talk. But is Bud going to come out of retirement for Boots? And what weight would it be at and all that type of stuff. So I don't really have much to say. Fight. Instead of like taking shots at each other, this is what boxing is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about my opinion is I'm better, but no one gets to see a final result. There's a lot of guys that you can't beat me. I mean, Conor Ben saying he's going to whoop Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia said he's going to knock him out. One way to find out. Oh, yeah, they're fighting, right? So that's my take on the Bud Boots. Best of luck to both of them. I don't know if Crawford's coming back out of retirement, but just fight each other or not.